I am consistently innovating stuff with ideas that nobody's ever done. A couple of days ago, I was in the airport getting ready to get on a flight to go to Las Vegas. So I come up with this amazing idea. I said, you know what? I'm going to get a drink and I'm going to take a photograph of me having a drink and I'm going to hashtag it pre-flight drink. And wouldn't you know it? You click on that hashtag, millions of people do it every day. You're welcome. But speaking of great ideas, one of the best ideas I've ever had was allowing this hoe to be my permanent co-host whenever she's not pissed off at me. Is of course the one and the only little Lemmi. Lemmi, how are you doing today?
I'm fantastic. I just had some dinner and I'm feeling pretty great. How are you?
Jesus, stop doxing yourself. Like, my God, are you going to show us your holes next?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Go ahead. Maybe later. Hit the like button for a hole and become a member for both at the same time. Lemmy, of course, pinned in the comment section, the brilliant Lemmy has designed some show merch that includes classic stuff such as this, the thanks for the toll, or of course a hit the like button shirt. Interested in getting something like that? Well, you can do that by clicking on the pinned comment in the chat, or you can follow this link that's up here. It's also in the description box. Anything for the Lemmy. But joining us is one of my other Vegas friends who stole more of my ideas. There's, of course, the wonderful Lady KayBee. KayBee, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
None of your business.
Can you believe it? Can you believe it's been less than a week since you did cocaine off my ass?
Oh, that wasn't a week. Oh, no, it was a week. What an embarrassing mistake for me. Cut that, clip it. We're going
Cut that
viral.
part out.
Yeah. Well, speaking of viral, I actually saw Dave Sarah sucking this guy's dick in an alleyway in Las Vegas, and Dave has yet to deny it. And of course, the great Luigi muted Greenberg. Luigi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. I don't know what was going on with my audio backstage, but I think I fixed it. Can you hear me now?
What? Lemmy, did you see me get
Hit
him?
the like button.
Yeah, you got to hit the like button for great jokes. Everybody's having a good time. We are on fire. So we were, of course, talking about brilliant ideas that I'm always coming up with all by myself. Nobody gives a shit. Everybody hates me, and that's the way I like it. So, of course, me, KayBee, and Luigi were all in Vegas. Excuse me,
I was also doing cocaine off of KB's ass. We were both taking turns, as I remember it.
Yeah, we actually bumped heads, and I was like, "I know you," and then we did a gay thing. Hit the like button for brain trauma.
But we had a little Eskimo kiss at one point when our noses came together, kind of like Lady and the Tramp style with the spaghetti.
Yeah, but that wasn't noses, and it also wasn't spaghetti. But you know, so I've come up with a brilliant idea of reacting to a clip. I wish somebody else would have thought of that first, but I guess you're all losers, and I'm just great. So, unfortunately, in Vegas, the great Eckle, Pineapple, and Roachi were there, and since getting back from there, they have fallen out. Or should I say they have at least stopped doing their show together. And what has happened is I came up with another brilliant idea of a poll. POLL, before you get any dirty ideas, Lemmy. You were talking about holes earlier. I'm not the problem here. So I put up a poll about who is in the wrong between the fallout between Roachi and Eckle. That's not actually Eckle with Roachi on screen. That's a different fruit called Pat Dixon. Great stuff. Lemmy's cracking up. All that food coma is not going to last for long. So what we're going to do here is we're going to gradually go through this clip of Eckle versus Roachi. And I've pre-watched this. Has anybody else seen this yet?
Yeah, I have.
I saw a little bit of it. I don't know that I've watched the whole thing.
Well, not that I'm taking sides, but I have to say that some of the stuff Roachi says I think's a little harsh. But then also some of the stuff is just his opinion, and he's English, and you can never trust those people. So we're going to go through this, and if anybody has an opinion to add to something, just yell like pineapple.
Okay.
Lemmy, have you ever yelled pineapple before?
I feel like I have, yes.
I like that. This is a part of a story we're going to have to get into off mic, though. Lemmy is crazy. So here we go.
That's her safe word.
Jesus, baby. What are you in Vegas still getting piles of coke stored off your fart box?
No.
Good stuff.
Real quick, I do want to say that one of the reasons that I didn't finish watching it actually was because I don't know that I understood what was going on. So I may ask you to summarize it for me afterward, if that's okay.
You got it.
Smelly whore.
Okay. Which one?
I'm free from that bitch and anchor fruits.
Yeah, right. So, fuck it. I better say this. I believe he's going live in 15 minutes. So I got a message from the fruit yesterday, Pat, and he was like, look, I'm taking my channel in a different direction, blah, 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 whatever. If you feel short-changed, let me know. I'll send you some money. I was like, all right, fine. And I couldn't help but think about the conversation we had on Sunday morning in the lobby of the Plaza.
Just a quick question. Whose accent was easier to understand between me and Roachi? Let's see, one's in the chat for Roachi and 69's in the chat for me. A question and a joke. You can't get that anywhere else. Right, Lemmy?
Right?
See, I'm always telling people this is the show.
Do you want to tell the audience what the fruit said to you?
What he said to me?
Mm-hmm. Your interaction with him?
Oh yeah. He acted like he acted like I was supposed to recognize him just from his voice, just from like a half a second of his voice.
Right.
And which is fine, you know. I mean, like I just didn't. I had like a very brief back and forth with him. He was talking. He was there with somebody else. Was it you?
Luigi, any experiences in Vegas of somebody that may use a filter of coming over to people and scaring the living shit out of them in real life because they didn't recognize?
I can't think of one. Folks, what I'm talking about is I walked up to Husey while he was eating breakfast thinking that he knew who I was. I was very wrong. I apologize.
Little did I know that Rick Steiner was coming over.
Take me a second. Sorry.
It wasn't you. It was somebody else. He was standing there with somebody else. And like, I thought, oh, okay. So, you know, I didn't expect him to be the only person from England, but I barely heard him. And it turned out it was him. And I think he seemed a little perturbed that I didn't recognize him.
Is it because he wasn't an actual pineapple, even though his body shape is kind of rotund towards the bottom?
It seems normal shaped.
I would say it's more the shape of a nuclear missile after the explosion, like a mushroom cloud. No offense, but he did smell of burnt children and tattered villages. Do you agree, KayBee?
No comment.
That's a yes. Stop being a whore. I don't pay you to talk. Great callback to something from the 90s.
He just looked like he didn't stand out, you know, in terms of the rest of the people there. I'll say that. Anyway, whatever. Are you guys on good terms now?
Yeah, I'm perfectly fine. He's going in his way. I'm going to turn into Stevie Lou at some point by the looks of it. So yeah, it's going to be great.
Wait a second. Between you, Mason and Portland, between.
Does anybody know what that means? Turn into Stevie Lou?
I didn't get that at all.
I thought he meant that Eckle may suddenly develop a revolting face that makes you absolutely fucking sick the mere second you see it or think of it. May I be wrong there, Lemmy?
Nope.
Telling some corny jokes too.
Yeah, but they're good jokes. I don't know what you're talking about. So.
In your woman being dumped by a pineapple, between your woman leaving you and being dumped by a pineapple, you just made Joey Czier. Wow.
Yeah, don't worry, Mason. Watch his space. Joey's about to freak the fuck out in the next month. Don't you worry.
You got something for him.
Oh, yeah.
So you and Joey are at odds, so.
Yeah.
He's Irish, ain't he?
No, he's English, mate. He lives in Northern Ireland. He's English all over.
Do you care to dispute that, Husey?
Yeah, Roachi's a fat cunt. Which can't be disputed.
We don't want to get started on that. So, so this other guy pineapple. Yeah, I don't know. Like everybody's just trying to show I don't know. I'm not going to defend it because I know you guys. It's some raw stuff, but that doesn't seem like anything. Like what happened between you guys? Because you guys were like you did come to Hackmania together, and then you came all the way to America to break up.
So, yeah, weirdly enough, I wish I did that with my actual relationship back in January. That would have been perfect.
I bet this was a really long flight home.
Yeah, that's what happened. But that's one of the you fucking cunt, yeah. That's one of the things that I've got to say is that from coming from the UK to America, it was like a 9-hour flight. So they were sat beside each other in a smelly plane, two dirty English people for 9 hours. Then they've got to walk out into the heat together, find this hotel, check in. They're sharing a toilet, they're sharing a shower, and all this stuff. Imagine if Sean Connery said that. Would anybody like an impression? Hit the like button for impressions. Anyway, I'm not doing it.
Don't forget the part when he smacks the woman who asks him a question.
Sometimes she was a cunt. I kicked her on the cunt. That's how I say hello over there. But so, do you like that one, KayBee?
Loved it.
Lemmi?
Perfect.
Luigi?
Man.
All right, Luigi's not going to be on the show for much longer. So I think when you're stuck together that long, and I don't think they knew each other personally outside of it, and they've got a set of ham legs on them. So I'm thinking they may have irritated each other a lot on the plane over. And on top of that, they're very, very different people because Eckle was very much like a sightseer. Yet as soon as I arrived at the hotel, Roachi's at the bar and he's smoking something. So it was almost like a clash was inevitable. And I did notice out there they weren't hanging out together. And, and they're both English.
Yeah, I don't really, I'm still kind of understanding why they don't get along anymore. Like, it just sounds like they got together and they didn't really clash, like you said. It reminds me a lot of like the OJ and Kevin Dumbfuck thing that without the piss. You know, they got together and they didn't really get along too much. So it happens, I guess.
Yeah, and really, I remember $2 Dan, who's a topic coming up later. He said, I remember him telling me that apparently Eckle and Roachi get into an argument on the air about Joey C stuff because Roachi's point was we keep doing the same thing and the numbers aren't growing, but Eckle's like, well, we're having a laugh. There's nothing wrong with having a laugh. That's a great impression, Lemmi, by the way. So, in fact, just to back up how true it is. See, look at Lemmi. She is cracking the fuck up. So so it did seem weird that these people arrived and immediately were like, right, see you in 4 days. And it was awkward because you could notice when certain people didn't want to be around each other. Like my old friend Granny, don't know if anybody else knows him here. Did not want to hang around with him as much as I usually do. So if I saw him at a bar, I was like, okay, I'm going somewhere else.
Yeah, I did the same thing, but because of the smell. Sorry, go ahead.
Which smell? The smell of shit or the smell of sweat or the smell of piss?
Yes.
Yeah. We both slept through most of it. However, I did have to put up with his leg against mine for 9 fucking hours, but I'm not even gonna. No, I'm not gonna throw shit at the fan. I'll let him do his thing. But I will say this: me personally, I cannot stand grifting, and I put up with it for long enough.
All right, you know what? We're gonna make gonna make a poll here, and everybody, it's vote with your dollars. Who hates grifting? Who loves grifting?
Yeah.
Speaking of which, there's a poll in the chat. Who's right, Eckle or Roachi? But I'm gonna stand up for Eckle on that one because that grifting, and he was very openly open about it. Where Eckle had specifically said for at least, well, maybe not half a year, but since around Christmas time, everything we get is going into an account specifically for Vegas. So he even I think he even literally sometimes did grift streams that he actually called it that, because it's like, we were doing this to make money, and everything we get goes into the pot. But
Well, he wasn't the only one to do that.
exactly,
Easy.
I've literally got another grift going on right now for nothing, where I have nothing that I'm saving for. I'm just grifting. So let's say a
Fair.
couple of reds, let's say a couple of yellows, let's say a couple of gifted. Do it all for Lemmi. She loves reading this shit, right, Lemmi?
Right?
Yeah, where's that black guy? He donated once. Lemmi, get the big black dick guy to donate.
Marquise.
All right, calm down, Lemmi.
You know how to
Pay
get
us some
my
money and
attention.
tell us how much you hate it.
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Well, so you know what it is, Pat? It's like, look, who the fuck are we, right? Now, I know this is alien to you Americans because you guys are always brought up with, like, you know, you've got to have self-confidence, go for it and all that sort of shit.
Believe me,
But I'm
that's
an
not always the
Englishman.
case, yeah.
Well,
I
I'm an
laughed at that
Englishman. It's
line.
the complete
I thought that was pretty
opposite,
funny.
right? It's everything's dog shit, yeah?
It wasn't. English people generally aren't funny.
And you should be
Real
happy
quick,
it's
can I
dog
just
shit,
ask
yeah? You're
this
lucky.
question is that, are we certain that this is like final? Maybe they're having a dispute that maybe they will both get over, and you know, friends fight sometimes, and especially when you combine business with friendship. Is this something that we are saying is very determinate, or do we think that maybe they could reconcile within the next couple of weeks and everything be fine?
Well, first of all, that's the first time I ever heard the word determinant. So expect me to use it a whole lot more often.
You
Hit the
got
like
it.
button for learning. But also, I don't think, not that I know Eckle well, but he doesn't seem like the type who would be like that bloody Roachi and stuff. But there is a few things Roachi says during this that I think comes across as a little bit harsh than maybe he planned to. So I could see why Roachi Eckle could maybe be annoyed by it. Plus, he's a pedophile.
Ah, okay.
You're not getting fucking bombed, right? That's how I was fucking brought up, yeah? And it should be the same with Eckle, in my opinion. But again, it's his channel, it's his show. It's up to him how he runs it, yeah? Just because I'm pissed at it, it doesn't mean that he has to change. And he hasn't. And fair play to him. He's decided after this Vegas trip that he wants to go one direction. I'll go in another one. It's fine. It's not because I decided to get extremely high and drunk on Friday and miss a helicopter trip with him. It's not because of that at all.
Do you think there's a little subtle dig at him there, Luigi?
I think it is, but I don't know. I think there is a dig, but I don't know what the dig is. If he is the one who didn't show up, like, is he saying that there were hurt feelings? Is that what he's trying to say?
It seems like what he's saying is that Eckle has fallen out with him because he wouldn't do activities with him.
Ah, okay.
But I gotta say, the next time I go to Vegas, I'm going to do more of the type of stuff that Eckle did, and like the sightseeing and stuff. Because I didn't know until 2 days into the trip, and KayBee was there to witness it, that you're really, really not supposed to drink Guinness in that type of temperature.
Yeah.
So I almost fucking passed out at the table, and it wasn't even like drunk. I had like a pint, and I was like, oh shit. But I think I would have had more fun had I done more of the sightseeing. Like Eckle kept going to the Bill Cosby Museum, and then he went to massage parlors. He went on a special bus tour of local nurseries and stuff. You know, he went and got his guy glitter tattoo touched up, etc. I think I might do that next time. What about you, Luigi?
Yes.
You missed the helicopter trip, too.
Mm-hmm.
You missed the helicopter trip. So that was his one of his bucket list things, and he wanted to have some company
he said,
for it.
okay, Pat, right. Real talk, right? So we're men, yeah? If another man comes up to you and says, hey, look, I want to do this thing. It's on my bucket list. Doesn't that seem pretty fucking gay to you?
Wow,
Am I wired up wrong?
Look, I mean, what is the bucket list thing exactly? Is it just being in a helicopter, period, or being in one over Vegas?
I'm going to say something hilarious for Lemmy here. Hey, Lemmy.
Yeah.
Do you know, would like to know how fat Eckle was in real life?
How fat is he?
Eckle was so fat that it was called the bucket of chicken fried list. Right? Hit the like button for bangers. That is good, though, isn't it, Lemmy?
It was excellent.
I told you, I'm always telling Luigi about how funny I am.
Being on your period in a helicopter whilst in Vegas, I think that's the bucket list. Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't judge it. It seems, I can see it. I can see how you see that, but I could also I try to be open minded and see okay, I get some people might want that might be a big deal for them. I mean, look, I love this country. I don't know what it looks like to somebody from where he's from. It probably looks pretty exciting. I've done the helicopter ride over Vegas and it was okay, but
Pat, I've got a couple of bucket list things on my bucket list, but it doesn't involve a pineapple. Yeah.
Oh, right. So that's the gay part is that he wanted you to do it with him.
Yeah. I mean, what, do you want me to hold your hand?
I mean, here's one thing.
What do you think about that comment, Luigi? Is that a little bit harsh, or is that just a little bit of good-natured ribbon?
You see, now it starts to feel personal. To me, is just what I'm picking up on. It sounds like there might be some hurt feelings, or at least some animosity, but we're not really hearing the source of it. I don't know.
Do you mean in that hurt feelings from Roachi's side?
Right, from Roachi's side, yeah.
Do you think it's because he has long hair like a girl?
He was expecting a romantic evening, and it turned out that Eckle just wanted to be friends.
I think there's what do you mean there's two fucking beds?
I really don't know. I'm trying to read between the lines, but I feel like they're really not giving much. So it's hard for me to have an opinion without really knowing what's going on.
Well, I think that lines may be part of the problem because Roachi was there for a party holiday, and Eckle was there more for sort of a experience in Vegas type thing. Roachi was on it. I think he hung around with Dave Sarah a couple of times. I'm just saying, whatever that means, even without KayBee's arse.
Okay, unless he already bought the ticket for you, which. If it's going to cost him a ticket and you're not going to reimburse him or something, then I could see being a little pissed off about the money because, it's not free. But you can't count on any dude to be there for you at a moment like that.
Hold up. All right, let's say he paid out of his own pocket, right?
Right.
Are we forgetting that he spent since November every show grifting for money so we could spend in Vegas? So therefore he didn't actually spend his own money, did he? Right?
Yeah, he did.
I'm scot-free. I feel free on that. I don't give a fuck. It's not your money, motherfucker. It's somebody else.
It's also okay to just be wrong. It's okay to just say I could see. He came out of pocket. I said I was going to go and then it didn't,
Trust me, Pat. If I'm in the wrong, I'm in the wrong. But also, I can give a flying fuck either way.
There you go. Exactly.
Right. So I get a question that, just say somebody sent me what's the biggest chat you can get? Is it 500 or something?
Yeah, I think so.
Right. So just say somebody sent me that. Does that then specifically mean that it's still KayBee's money if KayBee sent that?
No, because I gave it to you.
Exactly. So I think that's an unfair thing to say, because if somebody's donating to Eckle's show, then it's his. It's not like they're sending it to, okay, we're going to send you this amount of money, but only for these activities and nothing else. So that's why I think he's being a little bit unfair here. What do you think, Lemmi?
Yeah, it's a little unfair. You can't give somebody money and tell them what to do with it. I think, and donating to an entire fund for people to go, I feel like Roachi's kind of right in this scenario. It wasn't really Eckle's money. It was money donated to a fund so they could go to Vegas.
Oh, say a difference of opinion. These ladies are going to fight. Winner gets their arse snorted coke off. I just as well as I said.
There you go. Now that's it. He just doesn't care. And do you regret not going?
No, I was high as a kite. I didn't give a flying fuck. I was already high enough as it is. I didn't need to go into a helicopter to fucking get high.
Were you scared?
At that moment, I don't think I could have standed up from the booth when he said 5 minutes before the taxi. I'm like, motherfucker, I can't move. I'm high as a kite. I don't care.
And you haven't smoked any weed in forever, so you just
I gotta say, these fucking English people saying motherfucker was really annoying me. We don't say that over here. That's an American word. I mean, in England and not in England, thank God.
Look, I mean, if you're physically incapacitated from drugs and you weren't expecting to be.
Quadfather was. Oh, wait, from drugs. Hit the like button for being horrible. You like that one, Lemmy?
It was pretty good.
But I knew you'd like that one. You're a bad girl.
Then all right. But you didn't. It's not like you were like, fuck the helicopter thing. I'm going to get high instead. You were probably just like, I'll get high. It'll be fun. I'll go on this helicopter thing. And but after you smoked, you were like, I can't do it.
The night before, Pat, I went to this. Is it burlesque? Is that the word?
Burlesque.
Yeah, burlesque
I like
show,
burlesque.
right? And I'm like, I don't play that shit, But I went there and I did that shit. If that not good enough, I did possibly one of the gayest things in the world. Like, is that not good enough for you? Like, what's the matter?
Burlesque. You I guess it is kind of gay on the Vegas level. Like there was it's a sex show there. What they called what is it called? That absinthe.
Yeah, something like that. Right?
Yeah. That green liquor, and like you were there, and apparently I'd never seen the show, but I'm sure that the girls in it were a lot sexier than they were the traditional burlesque. Is usually like the girls are a little heavier, and
I love how Roachi was afraid of doing anything gay, yet now they're getting into a debate about what's really burlesque.
Yeah, I'm really having trouble following this from Roachi's perspective, and I'm not trying to make any kind of conclusion. I really just don't get it. Is that he's saying that he did want to do stuff, he did do stuff, but he just didn't want to do what Eckle wanted to do? Is that what he's saying?
It seems like, that it comes across a bit like they got to Vegas and had different ideas of what the trip should be.
Which is fair.
But I don't see why that is worthy of ending the show.
This is what I'm not getting. It does not seem like the answers provided equal the consequences. And I'm starting to kind of think this might not be real.
It's potential, but I do think that Pat Dixon talking about burlesque is so gay that he should change his name to Pat Dick Suck.
Got him.
You like that, Lemmy?
Pretty good.
Thank you. Let's get those.
You know what people should do? They should hit the like button.
They should like button. Sorry, I thought I muted myself there.
This is their way of getting naked in front of people. Nakeder. I mean, they usually keep the little pasties and stuff. So
yeah, it was an interesting thing. It wasn't like something that I would have paid for. And again, he didn't pay for that neither. So, but I went and experienced it with him. Like
who paid for it?
Deadfall. Like the vast majority of people in fucking Vegas, he seemed to pay for a lot of fucking people's shit.
That motherfucker had a pool table in his fucking hotel. I've never heard of that.
Dude,
he's never heard of a pool table before. More like Pat Dick's head, am I right, Lemmy?
Hey-o.
Fucking got him twice.
He had 2 floors to his suite. Like, what the fuck?
Hit the like button.
Who the fuck ripped me off with the hit the like button? Was that fat shit Melton?
Sounds like him.
I will have justice. So basically, that is the story of the fallout. There. What do you see as the story? Whose side are you on? Right now, the poll is leading towards Eckle with 53%. which is over half, by the way, Luigi. And Luigi, we'll start with you on that. When you hear that explanation, that fallout, whose side are you on in the issue? And say it longer enough so I can find my next clip.
I'm not on anyone's side because none of that made sense to me in the vein of deciding to stop working together. It's funny. I have something to relate this to, since I'm still taking up time. Just stop me when you're ready. I did take a trip with like one of my closest friends one time, and by the end of it, we were arguing, and I thought we weren't going to be friends anymore because his travel habits were not my travel habits, and we got on each other's nerves. And I feel like I can relate to that, but after like a week or so, we were back to perfectly normal. And that's just what this reeks to me of, is that they might have gotten on each other's nerves, and everything might be fine in a little while. But I just don't see how the eliminating a relationship, an ongoing business relationship, and for our purposes, a successful business relationship is worth it because of a trip where you might have had different ideas of what your activities were going to be in Vegas. That just doesn't come off sincere or genuine to me. Sorry.
Yeah, and one of the things I can dox with Eckle is because I think he travels a lot, or has traveled before or often. So he was able to give me loads of help, and you should need to get this, you need to do this, book this now, all this shit. I'm thinking as well the fact that they had two different types of vacations planned. So like by the time Roachi was getting in at 4 a.m, Eckle was probably getting ready to get up to go out and start his day of sightseeing, and not have like the room stinking of piss and Dave Sarah's cum from Roachi's arse because Roachi's secretly gay.
I don't think I knew that. They shared a room? Did they share a room?
They shared a room together, like two girls.
Sorry. Well, then maybe. All right, my opinion might be changing then.
Yeah, like I could share a room with Bruce Springsteen on vacation, and I'd be like, "Would you put that fucking guitar away? Is it the second time I bumped my fucking foot off it? You big nose, you know what? Secretly, not there's anything wrong with that type of person. I like Shirley.
Do you think they slept nuts to butts?
I like to think that.
I hope so.
Yeah, I like to think that Eckle accidentally only booked one double bed, so Roachi had to go sleep on the fucking sofa, as they call it. But what are you thinking, KayBee, before you relapse?
Yeah, I agree. It just seems like they got together and they didn't really get along too well, and they had two different plans about what the trip was about. So I hope they make up. I like them together, and I met both of them. They're nice dudes. So I'm not taking a side either.
How come you're sniffing?
Allergies.
Yeah, to sobriety. Lemmy's cracking up. If she can stop laughing, we'll get Lemmy's take on this. Lemmi, hold the laughter, and let's hear the answer.
I don't know. For a couple of big dudes, they both sound like a couple of ladies.
Oh, shit. Do you think it's just something for them to just get over?
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
I do.
Well, we're going to end that poll, and the person who won that was right was Eckle, so people think that Eckle is in the right and not Roachi. So hopefully this. But we've got a few comments here, Lemmi.
Nick in Fort Wayne, thank you for being a member for 4 months. The pineapple is lame.
Jesus Christ, that is the harshest thing I've ever fucking heard in my life. Ouch. Lemmi.
New Tang Clan, great name. Thanks for the 10. Roachi.
No, Lemmi.
Oh.
10
thanks for the 10 lodge. Roachi, you need to pay up on your TV license before the bailiff comes and takes your stuff away. KayBee, are those bacon bits and beef drippings on your chest?
Yes.
You're a dirty animal. I was speaking of donations, Lemmi.
Eckle Pineapple, thanks for the 2. Add this to your Hackamania 4 fund, Husey.
That's true. That's one thing that I'm thinking if they have fallen out, Eckle and Roachi, does this mean Roachi will not be at Hackmania 4? Because Eckle booked everything for Roachi. And I don't know if Roachi has it in him to be able to go through all that shit himself. So it will be interesting to see. It'll also be a shame if he's not there because Roachi is unattractive, which makes me look better. Lemmi?
BR Greg, thank you for becoming a YouTube member.
Hey, thanks. Hey, don't get excited, everybody.
Shmuel Buckman, thanks for the 2. Did Roachi make it to Vegas for the clip show?
If anyone gets it, that the great Shmuel Buckman was there, and he had said to Roachi directly to his face while interviewing him for the podcast, Shmuel Buckman asked him the question, "Did you make it to Vegas?" And I thought, Jesus Christ. And I would have made fun of him until I seen Buckman's wife. So now the mission for Hackmania 4, fuck Cookie. Hit the like button if you want to bang Buckman's wife and you think I can get it done. Hit the like button. Lemmi?
Matt Wilson, thanks for the 2 Canadian. Here's $2, but it's still mine, Husey.
Go ahead, explain that one to me, Luigi. You're intelligent.
Here's $2, but it's still mine. I do not get that.
Send in 7 more donations explaining how, Matt. The yellower or the oranger or the redder, the better. And speaking of colors, Lemmi, we got a big old black dick for you.
Marquise Harris, thanks for the 5. Hey, Lems, be my date for my first Hackmania next year. I'll think about it. I don't date black dudes, dude. You know that. You know that.
Well, we know that you don't refer to them as black dudes. And one thing we've got to say is Luigi, of course, is going live quite soon.
No, I had to cancel my show.
Oh, no.
Why? What happened? Did there something wrong with little Pat Dixon?
Pat is actually seeing Bob Dylan live tonight, and Gummy is sick. So I was like, we'll reschedule for next week.
Well, someone who we're not going to reschedule, he just joined us backstage. He looks great. He's got a tan. He has a purple t-shirt on. He's not Prince. Look at Lemmi going mad for these types of jokes. It is, of course, the thinner than I've ever known, the lovely Rob Saul. Rob Saul, how are you doing today?
Yeah, I haven't been this good. I haven't been this thin since I was in my early 20s.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. You got to know, when you start gaining weight while using Coke, it's like, this may not be working out for me.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Coke wasn't like a regular thing. It was mainly drinking. The drugs were more, not for a lack of a pun, I was dabbling in drugs. It was mostly alcohol. But yeah, I mixed in some drugs with it as well. But it was mainly the alcohol, a lot of calories in that. And then just when I get drunk, eating a bunch of shit too.
Like what?
Yeah, like any cheesesteaks. Atlantic City, I worked there. Just stop, get a cheesesteak, burger, anything that was fatty or disgusting when I was drunk. Not to mention, I probably get all my calories in that I'd go over my calories just in the liquor alone, like the beer and alcohol.
Well, I was actually at this bar. Me and Luigi took KayBee to this bar in Las Vegas, and it said, and we both agreed that you can liquor in the front, but there's poker in the back. Hit the like button for more sexual harassment jokes. Wait, there's just 3 more before we go into the next toe pick. Lemmi, where did I get them from?
I just noticed that's Lady KayBee. Hi.
Hi, Rob. How are you?
Good. Haven't talked to you in a while. I was like, who's that chick in the corner? She's kind of good looking, and I'm squinting to see the name down there.
It's me.
Well, if you were a film director, your name would be Squintin' Tarantino. Good stuff. I'm the funny one in this group. It is good. Lemmi?
Marquise, thanks for the 2. Hey, Luigi, look at me when I'm super chatting you.
Are you super chatting me now?
Exactly.
I'm looking at you.
That's what you get, Marquise. Hit the like button with your big old black dick. Lemmi?
BR Greg, thanks for the 5. I became a member and hit the like button. Can I take Lemmi out now? Like,
no, I think that for that to happen, there needs to be a couple of yellows or reds. Am I right, Lemmy?
yeah.
I know. To take Lemmy out, what you got to do is you got to go buy a shirt at this website right here, which is pinned in the description and in the top of the chat. All the money goes towards Lemmy, and you will look really cool wearing some of the stupid ideas that I come up with. Up, Lemmy. Hit the like button. Donate. Everything's about me. And one more, Lemmy.
Just do it. Thanks for the 2. Husey, Rob, Saul, would you?
Have.
What? Must have been when I was drinking. You know, that's my excuse. I was half in the bag. I don't remember.
Well, that conversation, or should I say, that impression you just did, just bring me to my next clip.
Before you get to your next clip, can I bring up something? I think I got distracted when you were talking about Granny earlier when you met him, the guy that you love so much.
Yeah.
Can I just say that he is so tiny? I was so shocked by how tiny he was.
Who?
That Granny.
Oh.
Sorry. Yeah, in Vegas.
Oh,
and by the way, nice to meet you, Rob Saul.
Oh, nice.
But he was so little that I started to actually think about like making some pictures of me doing a ventriloquist act with Granny as the ventriloquist dummy. And I thought it might be funny, but I just couldn't get it done. But my God, I wanted to pick him up and put him into my backpack and carry him around. He was just so little. But you know, I just want to throw that out there. So yes, Luigi and Granny as a touring ventriloquist act. Let's maybe put that together.
I'd be like one of those horror dummies, though. I mean, I don't know. I
agree.
I've seen Granny like in a dark lit room. When I saw him in that casino with the lights shining on him, I said, "Holy shit!" Yeah, I mean,
yeah, it would kind of look like if Forrest Gump had Lieutenant Dan on his lap.
Yeah. Listen, when I saw Granny, he was so short and dirty and hairy that I thought he should have been trying to melt the One Ring in the fucking rivers of Mordor. It's
now,
like,
does he just not take care of his teeth, or is he like on a drug that, you know, like some drugs like make your teeth kind of like rotted out?
I think
cigarettes and beer. Mostly.
Yeah.
Cigarettes and beer. Okay.
Probably lack of hygiene.
Hey,
too,
what do you say there, Granny? You're not the one that has the hand up your butt. I love that I'm making Lemmy laugh.
There.
I love this. I don't care about anyone else making anyone else laugh but Lemmy right now.
This is the thing. If you get a laugh out of Lemmy, you've earned it, because she does not like us.
I'm having a hard time breathing. For real.
Hey, what do you say? hey, Granny.
Goblet gear.
I'm gonna come up with a full act.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, no, you should actually do the granny puppet, but leave it in the public toilet overnight so that it's more authentic. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna leave it, as Rocco said, leave it sleeping in a lawnmower bag. Hey,
but then the real granny will get jealous and he'll be like, "How come he's getting high living? Where's my bike?" So of course we're on to the this next topic, which you put a thing in the chat, is of $2 Dan. So if you happen to have sunglasses, you got to put them on for a $2 Dan.
Hey, I still do have to leave actually at the same time at 6:45. I know I'm not doing a show, but I did make other plans. So thank you very much for having me. I do have to go, but Rob, it was a pleasure meeting you. I hope that maybe we can do another show sometime soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you very much. And it was great to see you, Lemmy, and great to see you, KayBee. Thank you for having me, Husey.
And Luigi, we have all your plugs down below, but is there anything specific we should be looking out for? All right, see you later. That's okay. I'm an arsehole.
You son of a bitch. Nah, it's all good, man. Appreciate it. Thank you very much for having me.
No problem. I'll see you very soon.
Bye. Say bye, Granny. Bye, Granny. Bye, everybody.
The ironic thing is,
I love Lemmi laughing. That's great.
the ironic thing is, I'm trying to raise funds to see how much we can pay Granny to suck Jake Hudson's dick.
Oh boy.
Because he will do it, and Jake Hudson will let him, and he'll only need 2 carrots in return.
Oh my God. So, what, he went out there and he did have sex with that transsexual, or?
Yeah,
Yep.
trans, because it's half man, half dinosaur. And so he gave Jurassic poked a dinosaur. I've actually got someone describing what happened with the Granny and that person.
Oh, she took it up the ass.
So, it's tough stuff. So anyway, we're going to go into this next feud because everyone seems to be fighting there. So just the other night, pardon me, that was hilarious. So a couple of weeks ago, Dan was on this show with me, Lemmi, and Kaylee, and Dan went after Kaylee. It didn't really go that well. Kaylee fucking, I would say, roasted him. Dan was making these strange accusations, blaming Kaylee because WATP fans are making fun of her, hit the like button, etc. So I think that so that didn't go well. That was then brought up on WATP. Kaylee did this research. It was brought to Kaylee's attention that Dan had a history in the past. Lemmi knows about this, that Dan was part of a group of people who mega trolled a guy called, is it Patrick
Tomlinson? Yeah.
Tomlinson, with a stupid fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
Cunt.
If it looks like a troll and acts like a troll,
Mm.
Then what? Go on.
It's a troll.
Oh, because it looks, I get it now. Thanks for making me look bad, Lemmi. So this was then brought up on WATP that Dan was allegedly sued for trolling before. And Ava doesn't trust Dan because she thinks that he's setting Stuttering John up, which is a great impression. Right, Lemmi?
Yeah, it was perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I thought he was in the room for a minute.
Yeah, so did you. Jesus, I got him, Lemmi. Just remember to tell people I'm funnier than Luigi, okay, Lemmi?
All right, will do.
All right. Yeah, and that's so you're going to tell him that it was our idea to do the puppet?
Yep.
Yeah, thank you. Well, obviously it was. So Ava's on to Dan, and I got to say, not a bad image of Ava here, eh? Nice face, soft filter, not bad.
She looks like Herman Munster.
Jesus Christ. She looks like fucking no, you know what? I'll not pile on.
You know what annoys me is that everybody is trying to be like, when is the Dabble versus PC? Everybody says her and she. That's a man. He, him.
Like button.
Yeah, that's what I said. But her pronoun is ugh. Disgusting.
But she's Welsh. So Ava's kind of on to Dan, or should I say, is very aware of Dan's past, and she's also protective of Stuttering John, who you may know was on the Tonight Show.
Really?
So he was, but he's subtle about it. So this is Ava sort of confronted Dan about this stuff. And what channel did this come from? Is there a logo showing anywhere? Shit.
Probably Stalin, I think. I don't know.
Okay, well, anyway, so this, I think this is so thorough, Joe Burrow, but we'll find out. This is Ava versus Dan.
Dan, who loves you.
Dan, I've got some questions for Dan, though. But
I'm ready
I
to
don't know if
answer
I'm allowed
them,
to ask them, but yeah.
I'm ready to answer. I figured you would. I'm happy to answer any
No,
questions.
I don't want another. Oh, are you coming in with a ready hot with this?
What? No? Okay, fine. We don't have to talk about Dan.
Not my number one ball.
No, but Dan loves you.
She wants to ask me about the lawyer from last night, I'm guessing, right?
No.
Yeah, that's another thing that happened. So apparently Dan interviewed or brought on a law tuber who, now I didn't see it, so I can't confirm this, but apparently really trashed Stuttering John. And Dan didn't combat anything he said and made a few jokes himself. Allegedly, again, I didn't see it. So this is them. This is why Ava's maybe sort of going after this. I'm not going to watch the 30-minute clip, of course, But
God.
yeah.
Okay, what do you want to ask me?
I'm not allowed to ask you.
No, you
you can ask me whatever you want. I'm an open book.
Okay, so I refute, or I brought up the claims that were made by Lucy Tightbox on John's show.
The 47
Yeah.
swattings, is that what we're talking about?
And you said that I didn't ask you about them, and then she went and they did a show and they stood by them. Can you walk me through what happened with that guy, Tomlinson?
Do you want the Reader's Digest version, or how deep of a dive do you want to go?
What did you do?
Is his name Patrick?
Yes, his name is Patrick.
Wow, I get fucking troll mail from Patrick Tomlinson every fucking day.
Do you really?
Every day while I was cleaning my garage. I swear on my life. I look at it.
It's probably because he's seeing you with this dick licker right here. He's like, hey, this guy's hanging out with the Dan.
Dick licker?
Dick licker. Dick licker Dan.
Who the fuck wants their dick licked?
First of all, before I respond to you, I want to say, Stuttering John, you look at least 30 pounds lighter today.
Fuck you! No, this Patrick Tomlinson always sends me like letters every day, trolling me.
So here's the deal. A lot of the stuff that Lucy has talked about, there's multi layers to it, and I'll try to explain this. So there's some emails that say Dan Mullen sent this email. I did not send those emails. Okay, so there's people impersonating me because now some of it I did kind of harass this guy a little bit.
Like,
it really, really bothers me.
Don't believe the Dan Mullen imposters. They're everywhere.
It really bothers me that Dan won't move his fucking mic or his camera. It says stupid over his head.
Yeah. He's got a cool setup too.
That's exactly like here's a look at this. Here's a Dan quote.
Am I allowed to put my penis in your vagina right now?
Like he does have a really good setup, and he's got a whole great sign behind him. But he will just not push the camera back just a little bit, so that we can see this sign. So I guess you could say, Lemmi, are you ready?
I don't know. I don't know why either. When I was fat, I tried to keep the camera as far away as me as possible, so my big fat face wouldn't be like right up in the camera.
Right.
So, Lemmi, I guess you could say that Dan's sign makes him look stupid.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Pretty funny stuff. So maybe Luigi's stealing more of my jokes. What a piece of shit. He's banned from the show, by the way. My God.
Like, don't refute what she's saying. I'm just asking for you, what happened. Just you tell me what happened.
Okay, I'm going to try to keep it because I don't want to bore John here. I'm going to try to keep this as tight as possible. There was a subreddit that was dedicated to Opie and Anthony. And right around the time that Anthony got fired from the show, there was nothing really to talk about. The show didn't exist anymore. He got fired. Opie and Anthony ceased to exist. Somebody found this guy on Twitter talking about Norm Macdonald. He said, hey, I don't find Norm Macdonald funny. It was some email on the line. So people started trolling him. There was a lot of kind of trolling, like you see in the Dabblerverse. The same thing, people sending comments or whatever. I was one of those people. I was making comments to him on Twitter, so on and so forth. This person, Patrick Tomlinson, tried to sue people. He called them 60 John Does for people saying that he defamed them. Almost kind of like a lawsuit like you see in the Dabblerverse.
Should I skip forward a bit?
I mean, is this going to get good?
Yeah, absolutely. But let's just see. Because Dan, Jesus, that's not a good shot of Ava. No harm to her. She looks like something that Granny had the battle on the way to melt in the One Ring.
Well, they make up later in the show. Their hatred for me brings them together because then they start sniping me and calling me a dog fucker and a homosexual.
Yeah, so Lemmi was saying that it looks like something that Granny would have to fight on the way to destroy the One Ring. Lemmi.
It's pretty good.
Thank you. Hit the like button for Lemmy's laughter.
Do I need to take an ethics class, Ava? Do I need to go back to ethics
an ethics class, but I'm not gonna pull any punches with you that I don't for anybody else. That's all I'm saying.
She's got balls.
Yeah. So is
Hang
Patrick
on.
Tomlinson just some guy? He's not like a streamer or anything.
You're
Just
coming
some guy
from,
they
but
picked
you
up.
know,
Is it
I still don't.
Wait a minute. We've also been joined by a fan, O'Dan's. Ladies and gentlemen, all the way from Clown Town, the lovely and talented, it's Big Dubyah. Big Dubyah, how are you doing today? Good.
Hey, how's it going? Good to see you. Big
Excellent.
Dubyah. Dude, my
it is.
computer just went weird.
It's all that cheesy pizza you keep downloading despite your lawyer's notes. What have you seen this argument
So,
between Ava and Dan, Big
You guys are
Dubyah?
watching Dan, huh?
We'll give it away. So, what is your knowledge of this argument he had with
Just
Ava,
happened.
Big W?
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I think
What's that?
I think we need to. Yeah, I was going to say come out and come back in again. But while we're waiting for Big Dubyah and more great laughter,
I still don't even hear how much you're refuting about what they said happened.
Well, I'm refuting the illegal, like Lucy Tightbox was saying that I swatted him. I did all these like illegal things.
Was he swatted?
He was swatted. It had nothing to do with me. I was not involved with that. I have no connection to anything illegal. I've never done anything illegal towards that gentleman.
As one of the 40 John Does in that, did you condemn the people swatting him?
Yes, I did condemn it on multiple occasions. I said this is
60
fucking
John
bullshit.
Does, let's get it right.
ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever tonight, we are joined by a guy with the most flawless audio in the biz. I thought that Rob was doing something filthy there. You too.
Oh,
Ladies
no,
and gentlemen, it's Big Dubyah. How are you doing today?
Is it working now?
Yeah, well, your
Much
mic's not connected, but we can hear you. So,
okay.
W, did you see the this argument between Dan and Ava?
Yeah.
Hey, you know how to leave a cunt in
This guy's
suspense?
radio gold.
Yeah, it's good stuff. That's going to make the highlight reel.
Yeah.
Clip it. So, what did you think of it? Did you think that Ava was in the right or what?
Yeah, it seemed like it. It seemed like Dan was being a bit of a weasel. I don't know the history. What do you? I mean, you have a little experience with him yourself, Rob.
I mean,
Thanks, dude.
he's more than a little bit of a weasel, but I mean, the guy is fuck. I mean, you see these people go on and be stuttering John ball washers. I mean, they called me one, but I mean, the way he polishes John's nutsack is insane to me. Like, yeah, well, first of all, you came in on fire today, stuttering John, and I can't disagree with anything you said. You're the living, breathing embodiment of the American dream. Like, God.
Sorry,
I mean,
man, this isn't working. I gotta.
So he's either trolling or he's actually kind of retarded.
Yeah, I think.
Yeah,
But I think that what it is I was actually one of his better appearances there, Big W. I'm glad he brought the energy to after last time. But I think one of the issues is that Ava, I think, doesn't trust Dan because Dan's so 100% I love you, John. That that she thinks he's setting him up for something, and she's like being protective of him. But John keeps having him on.
Well, you have to be 100% with John. You see what happened to me when I wasn't 100% with him.
You fucked yeah. Anyway, this was getting hot. We're getting some triple threat action. Ava's kind of going at him, and she's lost weight.
Where can I see that?
60 John Doe. It's Tomlinson versus something or other. It's on. It's very easy to find. If you go on, I'm sure if you go on Kiwi Farms, you probably could find it very easily.
Oh, hey, Kiwi Farms. Oh man.
All right, so wait, let me wrap my head around.
By the way, it's quickly.
So this guy,
what the fuck is Kiwi Farms? Because I hear people talking about it all the time. Is this a
think it's
YouTube
farm
channel?
where they grow kiwi.
I always thought it was a place where you can go get child porn.
Oh.
Okay, well, we're going to wrap this episode up, and me and Lemmi are going to Google some kiwi farms. Shouldn't that be cheesy pizza back time? Ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, we're going to bring on a star with the greatest setup that I've ever heard. And he just left again in this case, so we'll go back to this.
Trash Norm McDonald, and you and a bunch of people decided.
John, he didn't trash. This guy's just I could think like a science fiction author, and he just tweeted that he didn't think Norm McDonald was funny. I disagree with that. Norm McDonald's like probably my favorite comedian.
I love Norm. Okay.
So that's all he.
Can I simplify this for the audience, please?
I'm simplifying it for the audience. Okay, that's the end of my statement. That's all that guy did. Now the rest of this, go ahead.
All right. So then this guy didn't like Norm McDonald, right there.
Yep.
And then you and 59 others decided to make his life miserable.
Me and 59 others on a subreddit made comments about him. We didn't even initially there was no engagement with him at all.
Did you do shows after show trashing him?
No, I did.
No, just be direct about the timeline. Don't say what you didn't do. Just say what you did.
Say what I did. Like I've told you what I did.
Don't keep saying what. I don't think so. Just John's asking you these questions. Answer them.
The subreddit was all about the Opie and Anthony show. People were talking about him almost like they talk about Joe Cumia or any character that's
all right, whatever. So now this guy.
Speaking of Joe Cumia, go to @theHughesy on Instagram and you will see my photographs. I met up with the great Joe Cumia at in Las Vegas last week, and he smelled wonderful. Gotta say.
All right, so you're all
smelled mighty white. Look at Lemmi. She's into it.
Mad at this guy because he didn't find Norm McDonald fun, correct?
Yeah. Yep. And then he tried to take down the website, and he did all this like aggressive. It wasn't a one-way street. This guy was harassing people.
By the way, who's on subreddits anyway? I mean, it's
nobody worth worrying about these days. That's for sure.
Dan was.
Yeah, 10 years.
I know, but
this is 10 years ago. This is like this is when Opie and Anthony.
Yeah, obviously, it doesn't matter if it was 80 years ago. But either way, okay, so this guy said he didn't find Norm funny and everyone attacked him. But how do they know his real name?
Right, that's something I find really annoying about John is that he needs to sort of reiterate the point. I probably said that well, right, Lemmi?
Perfect.
Thank you. But he needs to reiterate the point so many times in a row that it's like, mate, what the fuck are you doing? Like you've said this. Stop with the. It's almost like it's the beer talking, you know. Sometimes he gets a little drunky and it makes him say stuff he doesn't mean. Right, Lemmi?
Exactly.
Because he's a published author. He's an actual.
All right. So then now he says Norm's not funny, and then all you guys decide to trash him. Correct?
Yeah, people were trashing him.
He said that
ladies and gentlemen, for the first time ever, joining us tonight with the best setup that he's had so far. It's a big goodbye. Yeah.
What's up?
Can you hear us?
It's nice to find. Yeah, I can. Yeah, nice to meet you guys. Nice to be here.
It's the first time ever. So talk to us about you of course have a problem with Too Dodly Dan. What started that? What's up with the beef, as they say, bro?
I don't really know. You'd have to tell me. I don't know, or he'd have to tell me what started it. They just that little crew over there. They just decided I was a lolcow or a life form or something. So, and they like to make up stories and say things that are just ridiculous. I guess.
What the fuck is a life form? I need to know before.
I was just going to ask that. I have no idea.
Yeah, I think it's.
If you don't, sorry, go ahead.
No,
Rob.
go ahead. I didn't know because I was going to say I didn't know. I think it's just some shit that Lil Mir and Dr. Chow do, right?
They're the only ones that know, I guess. But a life form can't understand the definitions. We're not supposed to worry about definitions of things. So you just have to take their word for it or something. I don't know. They've set it up so if you respond if you say anything back, they got you, you know? So they'll make ridiculous statements, tell these ridiculous lies about your personal life, and leave you sitting there going like, what are you talking about? And then if you respond, they won, you know? It's real cool kid type stuff. If you ask them, they're the cool kids.
Yeah.
That seems pretty gay.
Cool kid for the first time. Yeah, for the first time in his life, he's sitting at the big boy table. He's just gonna tell you what for. He's gonna go on it. He's gonna tell you everything you need to know about everybody and who's fucking who and who has a crush on this one.
Yeah, they're the cool kids. Don't they have like 7 viewers when they go live?
I was about to say, cool. I was like, they have like 30 people watching them.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did like a.
Yeah, they made all these shows
they can't even afford
successful.
StreamYard. They have the logo like in the the free trial thing or whatever.
Yeah, and like I knew they were going to be cool when I seen little Mir was drinking a glass of wine on the air while wearing a winter hat inside of the house. How cold can one person
that guy's
be?
edgy.
Yeah. Have you ever seen his music
That guy's
videos?
edgy.
No.
I watched one of them, yeah.
His music is the equivalent of Courtney Love's marriage to Kurt Cobain. Get it?
Lethal?
Yeah.
Is it better or worse than Carmic's songs?
I don't hate comic music.
I was about to say, Karmic makes bangers, dude.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
I'm a lip service gal myself.
I heard that about you.
What the fuck? Let's fuck!
I haven't seen too much of this Cormac, but I've been watching clips people have been sending of me lately, and he's always yelling and screaming at this alpha guy that plays by his own rules, and then the next minute he's doing whatever Kevin Brennan and that Felicia Gillespie tell him to do, and then I see him dressed up in drag doing some character he has and sticking full cans of Red Bull and deep throating them down his mouth. But this is the alpha guy that's telling us we're not real men like him.
You're in the valley of men, brother.
Eat my shit, Rob. So eat my shit.
Yeah, he's got this imaginary feud with me. That's why I watch the clips, because I guess people go in his chat room and just make up like wacky shit that I've said about him that I've really never said, and he just like loses his fucking shit.
Yeah. Oh, I bet you think it's real funny to make fun of the fact that I have a swollen eye. Well, there's nothing gay about Pat Dixon coming in your face. Arr. He needs to wear a pirate hat.
He's I don't think he's all there. He's got a little touch of the tism or something, just going on upstairs with him.
Yar, donate me a few doubloons. Yar. 50 pieces of gold and hit my like button yonder.
Okay, so now that you're all trashing him, then he gets mad that you're all trashing him, and he decides to sue you. Is that
correct? Yep. That's
right out of the John Melendez handbook.
Right. That's one of the
Yeah,
things.
exactly.
I think John's sort of thinking, yoink. And by the way, I got a question for the chat. It's pretty obvious that this is going to turn into a fallout between at least two of the people on this show. So who do you think John is going to side with? Anybody out there? I want to see. What will we go for, Lemmi? What do you say? 11 for Dan and 111 for Ava? What do you think, Lemmi? Is that exciting?
Yep, perfect and not confusing at all.
That's exciting.
That's right. See, it'll be the funniest poll of all time.
I'm sorry, Alan.
He sued the website and said,
I'm trying to, if you could trust my broadcasting skills, I'm trying to simplify this. Okay.
You're a legend. I'm a civilian.
his argument was, I want to
simplify it.
His argument was, I want to get the identity of all these anonymous people that are trashing me on this website and they're defaming me, and I'm gonna get money from a source to sue these people and get their identities.
What did you guys say when you trashed?
Shit.
Uzi's poor.
I don't.
Why are you trashing me?
You said like his books suck.
That's the wrong impression. Anyway.
Just like stupid, like just nothing. Like,
did you share his address?
No, I never doxed
Did
his
anyone
address.
in your group share his address or show up at his house to pick up furniture?
No.
Yeah, that's
No.
what I heard. That
Okay.
they were putting Craigslist
See,
ads
Ava-
out, telling him to pick up free shit in the back, like stuff he had in the house, so people would just come to his house and take shit out of the guy's yard.
Yeah, a rumor that I heard was that they would do things like people would go outside of his house to like record video blogs, but secretly let like show the house. So someone would just be like, "Hey guys, just want to say that I really like fucking ice cream. Ice cream is great," and then they'd make sure to get his like post box or whatever the fuck in the background. Just to dox the guy. So it's like it's a very
That's not cool.
That's not cool.
It can't be just because he said that about Norm, can it? Can that really be the reason?
I think that one thing made him a
He
lol
said he
cow.
didn't find Norm.
Yeah, like who cares?
Okay, yeah.
Right?
Well, John Apatow. Great reference. Look at Rob cracking the fuck up. Rob gave up drinking, became addicted to laughter. That's why. Come on, this show, right, Lemmi?
You love
Right.
to see it. You love to see it.
Love it. He's going to OD on puns.
But if there's 60 people, you think they're all in?
I mean, there was some shit like that. You have to understand. This is like this guy is on Kiwi Farms. This is like there's like thousands of people that know about this guy. So like I can't be held responsible for what some fucking
John,
anonymous person does.
This is like when shitware's like, I didn't do this thing to him, but then he creates an environment where there's a bunch of trolls that are
Also,
doing
Dan
it.
created this environment.
No, he's not the shitware in this.
You're giving me a lot of credit, Ava. I'm
Well,
not in the ring with you.
He's not the
Ava,
shitware.
did Dan create this subreddit environment?
But then Shuli could make that same
I
argument.
am asking you
Okay.
a question. Did
Answer
Dan
the
create
question,
the subreddit
Ava.
environment?
Yeah. Just one more question, little lady. That's one of my topical references. You like that one, Lemmi?
Great. Outstanding.
You think?
Yeah. You think you can outsmart me? You homo.
You think you can beat this?
Yeah. This I've been working out for at least a month last year. I could go. I walk from the pub every fucking day. The dope.
Fucking pumping weights.
The law tool.
No, but I do feel like when
Hold on.
Direct answer, no.
That's a good finger, that.
Okay. Did Shitware create this environment to trash me every day on his show?
Yeah.
Okay.
Always
Now
goes back to the
therein
shitware.
lies a very big difference.
Yeah, it is. I gotta be honest with you. I don't
Very.
think that SJ likes Shuli.
Oh no.
It's just I've
trying to
noticed
think that
a trait that he will go back to stuff Shuli has said or done and randomly bring it up. So it is weird that I think that the stuff that Dan's been accused of, I think SJ is excusing it because he likes him. It's kind of like when he was friends with the Quad. And he didn't care the Quad was like a huge Trump guy and then a Proud Boy and stuff. He's like, the guy was a lot of his own fucking opinion. And then a couple of weeks later, Quad shows shit on his show. And he's like, you're in a fucking wheelchair prison.
Yeah. I was talking to Shuli because he was talking about you, Husey, John, and he said, I like Husey, but he said the shit way is funny, so he loses some points. And I'm like, he loses points, but I lose my soul for talking to Shuli. He's, he told Rob Soulless, you sold your soul to the shit way.
How dare you?
Adam, don't you think that these guys are talking about me and trashing me too much? Adam,
isn't it odd?
Hey, Adam.
Shuli fucking tells all these jokes and makes people laugh. What's funny about that? He's an asshole and a loser.
John went on a show today. I've got my dog here. He's like, isn't it odd that Rob Saul, now that he's sober, don't have dogs in his lap? Where are the dogs, Rob?
Hi, Jakey.
What is that?
Jay, this is Nikki. I don't know, but Jake.
Oh,
But
sorry.
I gotta tell you, I spoke to Quad and met him at Hackmania. I seen his legs move. Quad is lazy.
I've been telling everybody for years he's faking.
Yeah.
He's not really a quad.
I'm telling you, he's a liar. He's on the grift. Him and Roachi should do a show. A little callback to earlier on.
I believe it.
Great joke, baby.
Yeah, I have a guy
There's
on
gotta be something to it,
that's
Rob.
going around in all the chat rooms saying that it's just one guy, but he's saying that I was never an addict, that I'm just making it up to grift and get money.
Yeah. Hey, listen, GTA 6 is coming out this year. CC come November, I'm going to be grifting like a whore's cunt. Give me what you got, whether it's like buttons, donations, give memberships, super tips, whatever GTA 6 cost, I'm getting the deluxe edition. And then you won't see me again for the rest of the year because I will have killed someone.
See you.
Thank God.
All right, KayBee, you're getting out of hand. You dirty hooah! Speaking of which,
I like getting fucked in my ass and doing cocaine.
Hey, now.
Hackmania 4, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, let me ask you
I
this.
like the cat.
So you
what?
I like those cat ears on her hat.
Right, you feel the gay
It's an
test if you
observation.
notice those ears, by the way. We got a big titted hoe talking
Yeah.
about her ass, and you're like, look at those fabulous ears.
Yeah.
I like
homo.
the top.
What are you, a homo?
Yeah, where
just
did you
one
buy
of
those?
60.
At the AIDS clinic where LaTanya Vegas met Granny.
That were involved in trashing this guy because he didn't think Norm MacDonald was funny. Were all you guys talking to each other, or you were all just trashing him anonymously?
They're just anonymous people on the internet. I don't know who any of these people are.
All right, so you're all just trashing people.
Yeah, we're just like you're just making
Everybody's
comments on our
trashing
message
this
board.
guy.
With that logic, you absolved the Frog because Frog didn't create this environment, Shirley did, so now Frog is innocent.
No, he's not, because he produces and gets paid by the shitware. He's an employee of the shitware. That's a horrible argument, Abba. He's employed by the shitware. Dan is not employed by the other 59 people that are doing this.
Okay, so if you're not getting paid, then it's okay to be a
No, in
dirtbag.
other words, the shitware created a whole fucking show that every day they trash me. Dan is on a subreddit with 59 people he doesn't know, and they're all beating up on a guy.
Do you think that it is weird that SJ is there's a question for Lemmi, by the way, if you want to think about it?
Which crew? This panel or that panel?
Both.
Oh yeah, there's more than 3 people on this panel.
That's true.
So it's probably them. John.
I would fuck Ava. I would marry Dan, and I would kill John.
Well, yeah, Dan's got money. John's broke.
Well, I didn't know Dan's got money. I feel like
That's what
realistically,
Deb told me. You know, Deb that does my show used to do a show with him. She says he's got money, but
They don't do a show anymore.
Well, no, they broke up because Deb does my show and Dan does.
Oh no! Everybody's breaking up.
Yeah.
Lemmi, we have a few
Everybody's getting
chats. We have a few chats here, by the way, Lemmi, to catch up on.
Mr. Blue Sky, thanks for the 50 knock. The 50 lodge. Lady KayBee could carry Granny and a baby Bjorn.
Yeah, I really could. When I met him, I was like, "Hello." Oh.
Yeah. He that would be the shittiest baby Bjorn blanket ever, or whatever they go. And speaking of big black dicks, Lemmi.
Marquise, thanks for the 2. Husey, the price has changed. $95,000.
We're working on it. We're working on them.
Mr. Blue Sky, thanks for the 50. I call them pole axe.
Good one.
Instead of it's a wordplay humor.
I called him Polax. That's where he speaks in real life. Yeah, go ahead, Lemmi. But make sure, yeah.
Butterdick Jones, thank you for being a YouTube member for 1 month. Rob Saul, I'm really happy to see you're sober, or I'm really happy you're sober from alcohol. I am too, pal. Some of us shouldn't, and that's okay.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Butterdick.
Shouldn't Butterdick's profile be a bottle of water then?
It's RC Cola.
Yeah.
RC?
Soda.
Yeah, that's that old school cola.
You're an arse.
Yeah. RC Cola.
Royal Crown, I think it is. Cola.
Oh.
I don't really see it around too much. I know they still make it, but it used to be big when I was a kid. But.
That's what they all. You just had little hands. Good joke by me. Go ahead, Lemmi.
Push-ups, thanks for the 2. Cheers for kicking the bottle, Rob. Was it the AA?
Go! Skull, not goal. No, I went. I'm dipping my toe in AA, but right now I'm still doing IOP 4 days a week. And I did 45 days in rehab. So
at least you're dipping your toe in IOP instead of CP.
No, I'm in. Oh God, look at this. Hey Rob, you got sober and thin. Why still so angry? I'm not angry. I'm happy. I laugh at you and your retarded friend John. You guys are degenerates. You're a cross-eyed pig with a mail order wife. He the only person I know that orders a wife online from a third world country and she gets homesick.
Got him.
Got him.
Thanks for playing. Thanks for playing, Dan.
I just think he's angry that you stole his girl, Deb, which is a shit. I really like their chemistry, but I had noticed they hadn't done a show together in a while. And I think maybe I was with them on their last show because Deb kind of went at him for his Stuttering John love. So that is a shame to hear.
Well, it's one thing. I think a lot of people got turned off with Dan, aside from the Stuttering John ball washing, which is just like over the top. He went on the air and did like an hour show, just mocking my sobriety, mocking AA, wishing the worst for it. And it's kind of like a scumbag thing to do.
As long as you're not making fun of me, that's the main thing. Nobody wants to hear me get roasted. Did you read this, Lemmi?
Rob did.
Yeah.
Oh, but Lemmi likes to say thanks for the 2.
Thanks for the 2, Dan.
By the way, Lemmi, did you know that if you can actually buy a thanks for the 2 shirt?
Oh my gosh, where?
You can from Lemmy's merch store, which is pinned in the chat and in the description box. You can also buy a hit the like button shirt. It's not only comfortable, but it's also what you should do if you're here. Lemmy's laughing, but before the laughter.
BR Greg, thanks for the 2. Dan is turning purple.
He's gagging on Stuttering John's balls. That's why.
Daniel Poon, thanks for the 5. After my 2 unpleasant interactions with Granny at Hackamania, I understand why you shoulder checked him, Husey. Next time, RKO him out of nowhere.
I would, but I would probably decapitate him. He's extremely weak. There's a video going around.
Was there like a stare down after the shoulder check? Did you mad dog him for a minute?
No, I just kept walking, and he did nothing. He's like, is somebody going to buy me a crumb bun or something? He's a fucking shithead. But the thing I have to say is that there's a video going around of the Rocco posted of him as Ava with the milkers out, and Granny doesn't understand that they're fake tits, and he goes, "Why are your nipples hard?" It's like, because it's plastic, you stupid fuck. Why are your teeth black? Because you eat shit and you fuck. He actually does fuck his dog. He does what Rob gets accused of.
Oh no.
There's really 10 times that. There's like 6. There's hundreds of people.
John,
I just got picked out of a crowd.
John, me and you, like some of the people that have like called and threatened. I don't know how much people call you, but the people that have called and threatened me and fucked
$1 billion.
Yeah, but they're not getting paid by the shitware, but the shitware kind of directs them. That's the argument.
I don't give a frog's fat ass. I'm only concerned with the fucking guy that is using my voice and likeness without my fucking written consent. And this shit is minutia.
If it's minutia to you, that's fine. I'm arguing for a society where people don't fucking start doxing people and ruining their lives and
He
because they posted because
him.
Oh, he did. He's lying because they posted because they post. I think if someone wants to post it, they don't think Norm Macdonald's funny. That we shouldn't share their addresses and end up in a lawsuit.
Let me go get 6 beers and a couple of shots, and then 2 more beers on top of the 6 beers. Yeah,
with 60 John Doe's.
Sorry, I didn't know you were playing again. I was going to say, do you guys go in those Reddits are crazy? Do you go into like the subreddits? When I was like an alcoholic, I was a hero in the Shuli's Anonymous. They loved me because I was always, drunkenly making fun of Shuli. And now I go on there, I'm like the villain. They claim that Shuli's paying me now, and they said that they give me scripts, and that Missy B is in my chat room every day to make sure I stay on script. It's wild. The shit I read.
Can I just point out that what it says on their screen right now? It says DUI, stupid.
Oh,
hit the like button. Yeah, you're reading my shit. Hit the like button for being able to read.
Over it. That's all I'm saying. Stay out of people's fucking personal lives.
Right. I think we can kind of stop it there because that's their feud. So who do you think won that issue between them? I know you've got your own personal opinions, Rob, but in that issue,
I think the real man prevailed. Naveed, Ava.
What about you, W? Who gets the W from you? Right, Lemmi?
Absolutely.
If they were allowed to just talk without John interrupting, I think Ava was prepared, and she's good at debating. There's no doubt about that. But with Stuttering John there helping Dan, he hung in there. But I still give it to Ava.
Do you think with KayBee, so I get your opinion on that, but also do you think this is going to lead to an Ava fallout with Stuttering John?
No, I don't think so. I think John's pretty loyal to Ava, and she is to him. So I think he's going to side with her, personally.
I hope so. And Lemmi, the boss of the show, we've got, of course, your drop here for Dan.
Dan. Shut the fuck up.
Well, what's your take there, Lemmi, you old queen of the milkers?
I think KayBee summed it up kind of perfectly. I think he'll probably pick Ava over Dan. Just for anything else, for like a DEI reason. You know what I mean? Dan's a straight white guy.
Well, he does kick. I think on that show he does kick out Ava for because he wants to stop yelling at Dan. But then she comes back on later, and then they all make up, and they all turns their hatred towards me. I love bringing people together.
Well, the next feud that I want to get to, and I don't have a clip for this because it was kind of long on both sides. Since Hackamania, Mersh, who I get along with, and hopefully he'll be back on the show soon, has really gone after Carl and WATP generally, saying that the show was a failure, that it was a bomb, and that that he's now going after Carl for allegedly, what's the term, weaponizing his audience to go after fucking Mersh, which Lady K has denied, but then apparently Mersh did find a clip of Lady K saying something like that or whatever. W, from your perspective, and we know you're watching Mersh and WTP 24/7. Shut up when I'm talking. So what do you think about this feud? Do you have a side, and who are you siding with, and what side are you on?
I side with Mersh just because Carl giggle talks all the time, and I can't stand the giggle talk.
I get a giggle talker for you.
Yeah.
I don't hear a lot of the things he says because he's too busy giggling at what he's saying while he's talking. So And Mersh has a cool voice, and Mersh has been on Clown Town quite a few times. So I side with Mersh. Mersh is right. Yeah, Mersh is correct.
So hitting the like button, that's the correct thing to do. So you do think that Hackamania was a flop, W, from your perspective? Well said.
All right. Well,
Yeah.
Can't argue with that. But
Yeah, good stuff.
Where did the cat get your tongue?
It keeps like, what did you say? It keeps reloading on me.
I wish you were reloading, just like Courtney Love reloaded on Kurt Cobain. A little callback to what we were talking about earlier. But KayBee, you were actually there at Hackamania. We all had a great time. I was genuinely shocked at the size of the fucking venue they were playing in. But I have not watched the stream. And I have, so it may have sounded shitty or looked shitty on the stream, but of course I was there and I was boozing it up. KayBee has a you know what in her room. He's saying, "You want to come in and suck my big black dick?" But was that your boyfriend?
No.
Taylor?
No.
Okay. But Lemmi, what do you think? KayBee, what do you think about the Mersh versus Lady K feud?
This was the only feud I didn't really know much about, but I know they've been beefing for a while. I don't mind Merch, and I don't mind Carl either. So unfortunately I don't know much about it, but Hackamania was fun. I wouldn't say it was a flop. It was a good time. I got to meet you and meet a lot of other people. So
you would have loved meeting me, Lemmi. It was really different than you would expect. I was drunk and rambling about Oasis all the time.
I don't believe, I don't see it.
Wait a minute.
And give me like 10 Heil Hitlers.
I forgot about that.
Yeah,
it's pretty extreme.
Yeah, but Rob, you've had were on bad terms with Lady K for quite a while, but then things sort of turned around. From your perspective, what do you think of this Mersh thing? Because I've seen people say about Mersh that he's looking for feuds to fill time on his show, which I get, because if that's your income, go ahead. Go ahead.
I really don't have much experience with Mersh, and I don't know about the feud, but from what I've seen of Mersh, I'll take his side just because Lady K or Carl, I've been nothing but kind to him since I got back. And as soon as I got back, he did like almost a whole show shitting on me and saying that even though I'm sober, I still suck. Then I went on Point Dabble Point. He was nice to me to my face. And then Shuli had me on Point Dabble Point the next week. And I saw a clip of him going, "I told Shuli not to be ruining our show by bringing that retard on." So,
well, you need to be more specific, because I think Grillo was there too.
Well, he said those retards. He said Grillo and Rob Saul. He said, and I told him, don't be bringing down our show, bringing those two retards on.
Well,
ouch.
Is it?
So yeah, I'll take Mersh's side.
Well, I think
he's a
Carl
giggle talking meanie.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I think Carl.
Rob Saul.
Well, I think Carl kind of lost credibility with that, because he just had me on Dabbler Live yesterday.
Oh yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, and I was.
Yeah, you're watching clips and everything.
Yeah, me.
What are you turning into a clip show or what?
What am I, a big cunt or something? Nothing wrong with big.
Thanks.
But I do enjoy WATP sometimes, and I like the Jenny Jingle. She's a nice gal.
I'm telling you right now, I met her in person.
Yeah,
I was honestly shocked that I've seen her look nice in photographs of meeting her. I was like, they're not going to last.
Yeah, she can do better than Carl, right?
I got a banana here for her. Nobody mentioned banana. I don't know why I said that. Lemmi, speaking of bananas.
LT Gray, thanks for the 2. Hey, Saul, leave those dogs alone. Go blow Shuli.
Oh, is that go blow Shuli? You listen. I've done that enough. It's I'm good. But no, I'm not going to leave the dogs alone. Yeah.
Hang on.
What the hell's going on?
Lemmy, can you read this one very slowly while I type the next poll in the chat?
Christy Webster, thanks for the 50 lodge. Great group.
Hey, thanks, Christy. That
GG.
means you're really hot.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now, if John was on your show and saw
if
that,
you're not
"Hey,
doing
I'm
it,
bringing some
you know."
super chats. Throw me a little something.
Yeah. Well, can I get a taste of the vig? I should actually do my Tony Soprano. Say, hey, what the fuck? I don't get a fucking taste. Where's my cut of the vig? Any good, Lemmy?
I'm the fucking motherfucker wood.
I'm over it.
He's
I
a
gave birth to
fucking
a son.
fake.
My fucking son's in Daredevil. He's a big fat homo. It's the product of my fucking semen. Lemmy?
BR Greg, thanks for the
AJ,
duel.
you're making me cry here.
I will kill you and your family, dude. Mersh is a fish-eyed foo.
That was 50?
Yeah.
Holy shit. I didn't pay attention.
Finally got
Thanks.
one.
Thanks for the 50 lodge. What a beautiful lady. I'll have you and Lady K at the same time. I mean, Lady K's wife. Jesus Christ. Oh, my God. I'm gay.
What do they call what's that called? A Freudian slip?
Yep.
Yeah, so's your face. You like that one, Lemmy?
Oh, boy.
I like that one.
Nobody can beat the hits, man. And one more, Lemmy.
Moon Crickets, thanks for the 2. European Clown Town sucks. KayBee, SFW, PCast reboot soon.
Oh, I'll try. I always say I'm going to do a podcast, and then I get ideas, and I'm like, this sucks, and I never do it.
That's the ticket. Good
Yeah.
motivational thing. So the next topic I gotta mention is a couple of days ago, a video was shown of Steel Toe Aaron Armholt, as Lemmy pronounces it. How's his name pronounced, Lemmy?
Aaron Imholt.
Yes, Aaron. So he put out a video that pretty much seemed like he was saying, dox Dr. Steve and report Dr. Steve and get him fired, get him in trouble, get him in all this legal shit. All because of he gives some type of medical advice to Fatty Patty, all this stuff. Now, Dr. Steve, we met him last week, KayBee.
Mhm.
He was the nicest fucking guy. He was drunk. He was walking around having a good time.
Yes.
It's a little bit like Yoda if Yoda was a roadie for Led Zeppelin or Aerosmith. And he is like, why would Steel Toe want to do this? Like, why would you decide I've got to start shit with one of the few people that everybody who meets actually likes? I thought it was ridiculous. But for the, what would I call it? For conversational point of view, your devil's advocate. Is that right, Lemmy?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Was Dr. Steve wrong to get involved in the issues and the debate between them? We'll start with you, KayBee. You dirty hoe.
No, didn't he just write him a note that he couldn't sit on a plane? Isn't that all he did?
Too fat to fly?
Well, he hurt his back or something, and he can't sit that long to fly to Minnesota, so he wrote him a note. Excuse me.
It's not like he wrote him a note for like a prescription for like oxys or anything. He just gave him a note.
Yeah.
For pain. Yeah, it's not big.
And people are all up in arms like, well, is he even licensed to practice in Nevada? Well, how do we know that he isn't? You know, it's very easy to obtain one of those. It takes like a week, and you just pay some money.
Mm. Yeah, my whole thing, it's like it seems like Aaron, for whatever reason, is really trying to double down for his next feud. And then when he got called out on it, Aaron, I noticed on Twitter, he sort of was like, whatever you do, well, I can't do an impression, but he was like, whatever you do, do not report Dr. Steve. That was Big W, not me. So I think Aaron realized that he's in the shit here. But Lemmy, of course, I first became aware of you from a video of you sort of talking about moderating for the toe. I don't know why I'm doing Stuttering John. What do you think about this?
Aaron is kind of like infamous for being like, I'm not part of the Dabbleverse. I'm not part of that world. So for him to directly go after one of the Dabbleverse's like most beloved characters is a little out of character for the shit that he's spewing out of his mouth.
Well, this guy Gav House says Dubs knows, and then he followed up with the he'll not say.
You sound like a drunken heroin addict. I just said it. I said it. Usually you do. You sound like that.
I've only done heroin 7 times. How's that addicted?
Listen, I will fight Aaron Imholt if he fucks with Dr. Steve. That's my boy.
Yeah, like it really is.
Man, that'd be a good fight.
Yeah. Okay, let's see some polls in the chat. If you think the KayBee, if KayBee versus Aaron, who's going to win? With some 5s for KayBee, 6s for Aaron's. Speaking of
second name, KayBee and who?
Aaron.
I
can't.
Hard.
Yeah.
Aaron Brew.
Hard Stern.
Yeah.
Hard Stern.
Arn.
It's just what's the better name, Iron or Hard? That's what we've got to do. Gotta say though, this leads into the next and final topic. I saw in Vegas, of course, which I haven't mentioned before. KayBee was there, and I met Nick Rikiada and his wife, and I have to say that was not a fair trade in the wife swap. Nick Rikiada is a big, tall, in shape guy. With a nice haircut. 200 watching. Let's get a 200 likes for me and Lemmi. And don't forget to click on the gift shop, okay? And then I met Nick Rikiada's wife, and Jesus Christ, she is fucking beautiful. And
She's
I
hot,
hope this,
yeah.
and I hope this doesn't come across as sexist, but what a fart box on that whore. And probably a nice cunt as well. I hope that's not
They say romance is dead.
She looks like she knows how to take the banana.
Chivalry was dead, right?
Yeah, chivalry on my dick. So to trade that for fucking Aaron Imholt and his tits, and fucking April Imholt and where her fucking forehead is only bigger than Aaron's tits, like that's not a deal. It's almost as if they weren't making good decisions back then. But before we get
Cocaine's
to
a hell of
that,
a drug.
This is a guy who does coke with his kids.
Yeah. But before we do more great impressions, there's a few chats to catch up on here, Lemmi.
BR Greg, thanks for the 2. I'm not paying for all these polls.
Neither's my tax dollars. Get it? Get them the fuck out of here. Lemmi.
Isn't it amazing? Thanks for the 5. When SJ picks Ava over Corky, will Corky go to go into Tomlinson mode? Full docs, do other shows? He's only there because he washes balls. History will repeat.
It's do you think? Yeah, that's actually a good question. Isn't it amazing? What do you think, Rob?
I don't think that. I think he'll try, but I don't think people will book him because he's not. There's nothing interesting about him. The only thing he does is why John likes him is he, just tells John he looks young and fit, and that everything he says is right.
I hope that, I do like John and Dan, but I hope Dan isn't getting in his ear, giving him bad advice, saying like don't do these shows, don't go there, don't go to that event. Because it's almost like dragging the feud out to the point that, I'm telling you, KayBee would know if Stuttering John had have turned up at Hackamania, people would have loved it.
For sure.
Nobody would have went, I want a refund. I genuinely hate this guy. What a fucking cunt he is. But he's not. And Lemmi, just one more for the final topic.
Bacon Bit 6664, thanks for the 2. I just wanted to hear Lemmi say thanks for the 2.
Lemmi, if I wanted to buy a shirt with thanks for the 2 on it, where would I go to?
You would go to that fourth wall link that you had pinned in the chat. It's a lot of letters and numbers. I don't know it right off the top of my head.
See, it's a thanks for the 2, and I guess you could say that it was, you mouse fuck, right here. There you go, thanks for the 2. That's right, we are grifting. We're going to out Eckle. You fucking English piece of shit. You co-hostless cunt. No offense. Hit the like button. Oh, 2 more, Lemmy.
Kim Bowley, thanks for the 5. I just ordered my merch. Thanks, Lemmy. They look good. Yay!
There you go. And of course, it all goes to Lemmy because if it all goes to me, I'm back on the heroin.
You'd be doing it 8 times. Moon Crickets, thanks for the 2. Lemmy, what sound does a chainsaw make? Bet you won't. I can't, dude.
Well,
if it were my own stream, I absolutely would. You know I would. But I'm not doing that here.
Yeah, I would prefer that you don't even on your own stream on YouTube, on Rumble.
I can't do it on Twitch. I caught a week ban for that shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, but I met Anthony Cumia, speaking of how chainsaw sounds. Anyway, so Nick Rikiada, speaking of my heroin addiction, it's just come out that I think he's back in court because he missed or failed 2 drug tests. Lemmy, did you read that report?
I didn't read the whole report, no, but I got the gist of it. I guess this was before Hackamania also, so this has nothing to do with Hackamania.
Oh. Well, let's pretend that it was for the sake of the conversation.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So, what does this mean for Nick feeling this? Does this mean he's back on it? Or did it just mean that he's a very bad timekeeper?
If I had to guess, it's because he would pop positive for cocaine, which is awful, dude. It's like 3 days it'll get out of your system, bro.
Yeah.
Like you can't go 3 fucking days. Come on.
Really? Only 3?
I don't know. I don't do cocaine, but like I've heard 3 days was like the general consensus of how long it takes. And he's
I like getting fucked in my ass and doing cocaine.
But I don't know. It's if you're not going to get your fucking mandated drug tests and you're like right there, I feel like you.
Yeah, that's bad.
Come on, man. Yeah.
But what's worse, like not showing up for the drug test or failing drug test?
It was also more than one. So,
Yeah,
like,
true.
are you a bad timekeeper more than one piss test? I don't think so.
I do know that he was offered nose beers at Hackamania and he declined.
I'm
Not for
sure
me.
he did
That's what I heard.
publicly. I'm sure he did.
He wasn't even drinking alcohol at the Hackamania. I will give you this Nick Rikiada's story. So we were talking about music. Believe it or not, Lemmy, I was ranting about music at the bar while I was drinking, and he mentioned that he liked Nickelback. And Adam Bush heard him say that, started busting Nick's balls, and Nick was legitimately angry and sort of got in his face, but he had sort of, I guess what we call over here, squared up to him. It was like, and he wanted Adam to know, no, I'm fucking pissed off that you're making fun of the fact that I love shit. And I would rather somebody likes Nickelback than lets Aaron Eimholt fuck my wife. Because he's unattractive and unmasked. But Rob, what's your, as someone who's been just been through it, do you have to go for tests and then not keep ups? What's the term?
What drug test are you talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah, in IOP, I get drug tested between 2 and 3 days a week because it's 100% drug-free program. So you can't, like, some people are like, oh, I still can smoke weed. That's my problem. But you're not allowed in the program if you're doing anything. So, yeah, I take and I get the full report. It tells you everything that's in your system, even like prescribed drugs, like stuff like trying to think what I take, like a muscle relaxer for my back. That'll show up. And so it shows everything. That way they know it's you. You can't send somebody else in or use somebody else's piss and stuff like
that. Do you need to relax the muscles in your back so it doesn't hurt when your boyfriend fucks you right up the arse?
Oh, that is out of line, sir.
Good one.
Wow. No, it's because I had back surgery when I was 40, you fucking homophobe.
Yeah. What was the back surgery? A couple of dicks.
From being blown out.
Lemmy. This is the best day of Lemmy's life.
Shit. I hope Rob comes back.
Just kidding, Rob. I love
Oh,
it.
yeah, no, they'll be coming his back. Don't you worry. From the guy that he's
Oh my
dating.
god, everybody!
I know
Everybody likes
that's
a good
theory, but
comeback
nobody
story.
can make up their mind. They can't make up their mind. I'm either I only fuck dogs, I only fuck men, or I only fuck my female aunt. So it's one of them.
Okay, somebody clip
You're
that.
like, come
and
on, I
zoom
do
in.
it all, baby.
Yeah, that's the thing about that AA. It makes people turn honest. Whose opinion did I not ask on this final issue, Nick Rikiada? Was it yours, W?
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't like any of those people, so I don't follow their storylines. What was the fight? I mean, there's been a fight going for how many years now? What's this one now happening?
That Nick has been
Nick did
failing,
cocaine with kids?
failing drug tests / not turning up for drug tests. So
Yeah, you shouldn't
basically,
do that, man.
yeah, true. That's the point of the conversation.
Yeah, from what I understand, you shouldn't fail those things.
Yeah, that's a good point. You know, I've always said,
yeah.
I'm telling you, you don't want to go to jail. I really mean it, and people need to take my advice. Right, Lemmi?
Yeah,
That's
you do
a
not.
hot
It's
take,
true.
dude.
And
yeah.
I think KayBee here on the panel with us would beat the shit out of Aaron if they fought.
Hey.
Yeah.
So
I think we should genuinely do that at Hockey Mania 4. Is it double boxing?
I'm down.
Let's see who's got what you've got. Somebody made a great point here that Lemmi has been laughing this whole show. Fucking right, she's been laughing because it's been
I
banger
noticed.
after banger.
We have fun here.
Yeah. You see, unlike Eckle, I know how to keep my co-host entertained, and it's not just because I've blackmailed her with my dick pics. Lemmi.
B. Greg, thanks for the 5. I'm drunk. I'll drink you under the table at Hack 4, Husey.
I don't think you will.
Oh.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, the KayBee did see me almost pass out after 3 entire sips of one Guinness. So
I saved his life
yeah, so I
with
can't.
water.
Yeah. So basically, it was like Mad Max when they're like, "Precious water, please." But yeah, I'm a pussy in the eyes of KayBee. And Lemmi.
Never.
The 1 pun, thanks for the 2. Thanks for the 2. Something Aaron said to a escort.
Oh shit.
Rob, I hope you make double Hackmania 4 next year, because this 1 pun is a perfect example of how fun it is. I'd literally never spoke to him in my life, and within 40 minutes we went to go watch midget wrestling down the end of the street.
Oh wow!
So
wow, man, that's
it's
something
a good
to bond
time.
over.
I think I'll be going to DabbleCon this year, though.
Ooh.
I heard from a smile talker with a bald spot that may be announced on the 22nd.
Oh.
So it depends on where it is. I'll maybe go if they ask me politely. Maybe me and Lemmi will perform live for all you fucking pieces of shit. You fucking dicks. Don't come anywhere near us. I don't want anybody enjoying our laughter. Fuck you. Lemmi?
300-yard wink, thanks for the 6 Canadian. Nick was positive for amphetamine, but it allowed because he has a prescription for Adderall, ruled false positive. Nick is back. Love you, Lemmi.
So those weren't failed tests? Well, there you go.
I wasn't aware that he even took the tests. What I heard and what I read was that he didn't show up for them.
That's what I read too.
That's what I also read. I can read. And there's one more. Oh, this is vulgar. I don't know if Lemmi wants to read this one. I can't believe this one.
Gav House, thanks for the 5. Lemmi, if you ever want to visit the countryside of England, I'll take you on a tour. Husey is a drunk bum.
Skull.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm sure Lemmi wants to leave the countryside of Florida to visit the countryside of another place. So like over here we have cows, and she's like, mm-hmm. So there you go.
Yeah.
I had a fun time recording with you, Eggs. I'm sure anybody watching enjoyed hitting the like button. We've got 210 watching now, so obviously there's going to be at least 14 likes by the time we're done. I've everybody's links in the description down below, along with the merch shop, Lemmi. So let's start with you, KayBee. What's coming up that we should be looking out for from ye?
Nothing.
And keep it that way. Big Dubyah, what's next?
Po's Clown Town on Saturday nights. Usually 10 p.m. Pacific, but we bump it around a little bit. Try to go a little earlier tomorrow. Maybe we get Hughesy and Rob on. Lemmi sometime.
Well,
KayBee's
I'm gonna be honest with you. This weekend, and I'm gonna break the shocking news that I am a nerd. Lemmi is devastated.
Okay.
But holy shit! I will be watching WrestleMania.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, or as what's his name? Or as Panhandler calls it. WrestleMania. Oh,
Chad
Lemmi,
Zumach
look.
rustling. Oh wow.
Oh,
Rover, thanks for the 20 gifted memberships.
Well, Lemmi, we just call it 20 gifted. Thanks for the gifted. But thank you, Rover. And all we need is 2 more, Lemmi. Because with 2 more, Lemmi can get her arse back into that fucking office making emojis for all you lovely people. Oh, she's pointing at it. Check out her OnlyFans as well to see a couple of holes.
Nice.
And Rob, my main man, you are back. And wait a minute, sorry, one more, Lemmi.
Oh, B. Greg, thanks for the 2. My wife is pissed. I love Lemmi. I don't care. I'm gonna put that on a t-shirt, I think.
Yeah,
Is that okay?
see,
Can I do that?
and all on the merch store. Rob, you of course you're back. You're healthy. You've got a nice tan, and you've still got a great haircut. What have you got coming up that we should be looking out for? Yeah, big.
Just my shows at Rob Saul Show on YouTube. I've been doing shows pretty much every day, but I am going back to work full time probably next month. So it'll probably just be weekly or a couple times a week soon. But right now, I'm pretty much at 10:30 every night.
Weekly is also how I would describe the laughter that Lady K gets when he tells a joke. Get it? There we go. Lemmy's cracking up. KayBee just coughed on her water. Big W didn't hear because the setup was bad.
Yeah, get it together, Lemmi. Come on, hold yourself together.
Yeah, I'm tired of this unprofessionalism, Lemmi. What are you, drunk?
Why is that Big W on a delay? It's like the news reporters when they're out on the field. You're like, W.
I don't know.
Yes.
Dude, it's been working great. Dude,
in case an
last few
airplane
times
calls
it's been
it,
working
flies
great.
into him.
Yeah.
This talking
I think I
after
went
my
on with Schmiel.
Yeah, who would, by the way, Big W, I can confirm Cookie Buckman is a fucking 10, and I can't believe it.
That's what I heard.
She is.
Yeah, that's shocking.
I was like
shocked.
Yes, Buckman's got to have a cock like the Pink Panther's tail to keep that locked down. and
eat trousers.
Okay, so I think that's a good one to go out on, and we're all going to do why. Speaking of Schmiel Buckman, we're going to rock. I don't know if Rob Saul has seen this before, but he's going to love it. Thanks for everybody for watching. Thanks for the gifted and the donations. And me and Lemmi are going to argue in DMs afterwards as I go watch SmackDown because I'm secretly gay.